Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another testing review and another Oberpfälzisches Helles. This one is from Heberbräu, located in Kirchenthumbach in Oberpfalz, and it comes in this so-called Euro bottle shape. As you can see, the thick bottle shape called Euro bottle in Germany. It's a quite popular bottle shape for many small brews, like this one is a good example of in Bavaria. And it also, it fits nice in the hand, this thick bottle shape, in my opinion. So it's the Helles from this brewery that I believe is probably the most sold one from this brewery. It makes sense because Helles is often a much sold beer style in Bavaria. I can show you the top cap, looking like this, and here's the back label. Of course, I'm going to read the information from that later on in the review for you. Here's the front label of Heberbräu, founded in 1902, and the Helles. So it's an old brewery, even though the label is looking quite modern. To be honest, I prefer old-fashioned looking labels. Often breweries are modernizing their labels to make them look modern. I don't know the reason for that, but I prefer the old-fashioned looking labels. Anyway, I also want to mention thanks to my friend Ulrich, who did send me this bottle so I could review it here on that channel. Since my goal is to try one beer from each Bavarian and German brewery, each brewery that makes me take on a step closer to reach that goal is very appreciated. Heberbräu from Kirchenthumbach. I can show you the label once again, looking like this. Heberbräu, Helles, real nice brewery. I will do my research about it. Of course, I'm going to link to the brewer's website also in the description box below, so you can feel free to check out that as well after the review if you're interested. But let's start with open up the bottle like that and pour it up into the for the beer style well-fitting glass. Always important to use the right type of glass for the beer style that you're enjoying. I think we might be possible to put it all at once like this. Yes, perfect pouring. I really like when I can put up everything at the same time. Of course, I don't start to drink while everything is poured up, and it should be poured up correctly, like this one. As you can see, nice 2-finger white foam head and a thick white foam crown, looking like this above the edge of the glass, just the way it should be. Looking cloudy, which means that it's Heffen and naturbelassen, unfiltered maybe. That's very positive in my opinion. In my experience is that the taste is more rich comparing to the filtered normal Bavarian Helles lager Helles, which translates to pale, so pale lager beer. But I think this one is naturbelassen, yes, so that's why that's cloudy. But let's get the aroma, which is extremely fresh. Yeah, it's very good example of an unfiltered pale lager from Bavaria. Really something great, and as I mentioned, I prefer it instead of the clear, easy to see through looking types of lagers, but or Helles. But let's give this one a try. Heberbräu from Oberpfalz, Helles. Prost. This is definitely something special. The unfilteredness, the freshness from that is very easy to discover, and it's very pleasant in my opinion. And high quality raw materials and high quality brewing process is also something that's easy to discover in the taste. So it's of course a recommendation. I'm really glad that I got it here on the channel, and finally it's of course it's gonna look nice also into my bottle collection of the review. It's Heberbräu Helles. Let's take another look at what it says here on the label. Seit 1902, Biergenuss aus der Region aus Kirchenthumbach in Bayern. Helles naturbelassen, eine Spezialität. Gebraut nach dem bayerischen Reinheitsgebot von 1516. Sie möchten die Faszination Heberbräu mit allen Sinnen entdecken. Wir bieten kostenlose Führungen durch unser Oberpfälzer Brauereimuseum an. Natürlich darf im Anschluss eine deftige Brotzeit mit süffischem Bier in unserer Brauerei-Gaststätte nicht fehlen. Erleben Sie Biergenuss aus der Region. Heberbräu, historische Landbrauerei mit Bierkeller. Auerbacher Straße 14 91281 Kirchenthumbach. Telephone number is there. Heberbräu.de. Alcohol content for 5.0% volume. Zutaten Wasser, Grasmalz, Hefe, Hopfen. That's information on the label. Really great tasting one. Now over to the books about Bavarian brews that you know that I'm having if you've been following my channel since before. We have this book by Magnus Raupasch about all breweries in Bavaria, and here you can see Heberbräu, where it's located in northern Oberpfalz, and how the brewery is looking like and so on. Information: Kirchenthumbach, Oberpfalz. Kramandorfer Hell with 5.2% volume is the most sold one. Heberbräu.de, 1902. Was it founded? Michael Schönauer and Markus Ehler is the brewmasters, according to this book. Yeah, Heberbräu. I think that's it for the information from that book. Regarding the website, there is some history about this brewery that I can read through. If you're interested, in 1902, the brewer Hans Pesch built a brewery with an inn at the foot of the mountain church in Kirchenthumbach. 1937, master brewer Karl Heber took over the property with the brewery and then for 25 years brewed a beer that was valued throughout the area according to the good old brewing tradition. His motto was every brew of the highest quality. 1962 saw the end of the Heberbräu. The big ones had turned off the taps for the little ones, and the brewery fell into a 36-year slumber. In 1998, Franz Sporer started to bring the brewery back to life with a lot of energy and passion. A small brewery museum has been created in the former brewhouse. A new brewery equipped with the latest technology has been installed in the ice cellar. In 2003, we started to brew our natural Kramandorfer, which is directly available in the Heberbräu's restaurant and is also sold directly in the brewery. In 2004, we received an award from the Rural Development Directorate in Regensburg for the exemplary renovation and maintenance of the brewery ensemble. Our Kramandorfer is fermented and in open fermentation vats and at low temperatures according to old artisanal brewing process. With us, the yeast parts that have settled in the krausen are removed with a sieve every day. This complex process of pitching and fermentation is decisive for the special quality of our Kramandorfer. After the main fermentation, the young beer is matured in the storage cellar. Here we give the beer as much time as it needs to become our spicy Kramandorfer. The young beer is stored in the tanks at temperature of 0 degrees Celsius for up to 6 weeks in order to get the right maturity. Our beer also forms its carbon dioxide there. Sounds great, of course. Hope you and see you again in next Bavarian Beer Review.